But before we get into it, could you please, if you're not already, like the page, subscribe, it's free, hit the bell so you'll know when I come on and I'm dropping another one. I'm dropping them every Sunday. Trust me, it's a lot of work. And I would appreciate if y'all share and check me out. So, this is a true story about what went down with me years ago and the infamous story of how I got shot. And when I tell you I got shot, I got shot. So for the beginning of the story, I'm going to let y'all see right here. Turn it around. Turn one part around and let y'all see. Bam. See that? Gunshot wound to the back of the head. Ain't nobody bragging. Ain't nobody bragging. Glad to be alive. So look, check it out. It was a club in Chicago called the Malibu. And when I tell you, see, back then there was a lot of clubs in the Inglewood area that were off the chain. They were in gang territory. It was highly, sometime it was high war time, sometime it wasn't. But it was always known that anything could jump off in these clubs. And these clubs were frequent by a lot of people. Now I could go all the way up to 79th or 80th something in Halsted. There was a club called the Sandpipers. Across the street a little bit down from there was a club called the Glass House. And those was two main clubs that Stones was in, but some GDs and stuff would be in there. Then you go down, you have the Sandpipers. Go down Halsted a little bit more. It was another club down there right on 69th and Halsted. I think it was, no, that wasn't 69th Halsted. It was another club that the PDs used to be in. But then when you cross the viaduct and go down some more, it was the Surf. The Surf was kind of one of my favorite spots. It used to be jumping BDs all damn day. A lot of my BD homies that was in there, that was Kings and that was running in, that was doing their thing. Then you go down, you hit around the corner. You can go two ways on 63rd. You had the Taste Entertainment Center, and then you had the Malibu. The Malibu was on 63rd in Peoria. And the Malibu was my spot. And it was also my spot for entertainment because that was the first place I ever did any entertainment in. And my entertainment kicked off on a dare. I'm a comedian right now because of a dare. Shout out to my little brother, Jimmy, may he rest in peace, but he the one that kicked it off. But it ain't about the story right now. So, one night I go to the Malibu, and the way the Malibu was, at the door on security was one of the dudes, one half of the group Men at Large. My man Gemini, may he rest in peace too. They had a talent show every week. And it was actually called Bob's Malibu. A dude named Bob. And Bob had the Malibu where it was jumping, it was a talent show. You could come sing, you could come dance, you could do it. Any one of your talents, you could showcase it. But let me tell y'all something. In this time, when it was jumping off in the Malibu, it was one of them little places that used to be packed. And his stuff was going on outside, stuff was going on around the corner. Just know, in the Malibu, it was always something going on. It was always jumping. Cats would be outside, smoking weed, shooting dice, talking about stuff, making moves. It went down. People was kicking it. Cars everywhere. And it was right around the fire department that's in Inglewood. But right now, it ain't there. But anyway, I used to go there every week because I used to be in a talent show. Now, who all used to be in that talent show? Mr. C. May he rest in peace also. Casper. It was a dude in there named Top Dog. And I ain't talking about the lawyer. It was a dude in there named Dub C. Dub C used to be up in that mug, jumping around, doing his thing, rapping. It was some serious rappers. And my best friend at the time, my boy, may he rest in peace, I-Rock, Travis Mitchell. Now, I know y'all tripping because I named all of them, but the reason I named all of them was because those were the reasons we were there, because of the talent show. And it used to jump, man. It used to be off the chain. It was the beginning of a lot of people's careers. Like I said, my man Casper was there. Casper used to be there every week. And the people that I named, them were the ones that used to win. Like it was a battle. And I was the only comedian. But at the same time, I really wasn't a comedian. I was just a dude that got on stage and knew how to signify. Because that's how the dare started. My brother Jimmy said, man, get up on that stage. You talking about old girls. There was some girl in there doing poetry, and she was horrible. Oh, she was horrible. So what I did was I was roasting her, like heckling her. And Jimmy liked her. He was like, man, why don't you get up there and do that? I bet you can't do that on stage. You talking about somebody and I got up there and won the damn contest. $100 contest. That's how my comedy started, off of a dare and winning that $100. But anyway, like I said, other nights, used to jump, we used to do things, used to go crazy, we used to get down in there. You're going to find you a female, and ladies was going to find them a man, no matter what went on. Now, the crazy part was, it didn't matter what went on in that club, fight, shooting, or whatever. Now, if it was a shooting, it probably took another whole week to reset, and then everybody was coming, but people was right back in there. Anyway, this one particular night, I done came, and I'm kicking it. You know, I had been kicking it all day. Let me go to the Malibu. It wasn't talent show night, though. It was like a Saturday. When I tell you, when I pull up, it was a line outside the door. It was people everywhere. It was one of them summer days when everybody's outside, and them summer nights lead to everybody getting fresh and coming back outside. So we standing out there, 63rd and Peoria, we kicking it. When I walk up, I done parked my car. Now, usually I keep my bang on me. But this time I was like, man, I'm good. I'm safe. I'm at home. So I go in the club. And through the course of the night, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, I got to get up out of there kind of early because there's a car wash on 71st and Vincennes. And I knew the people who ran the car wash. I used to go up there and would leave my car up there, and the lady who would do the things with my car, she would later on leave my car parked outside of the car wash, and I would go get it. But car wash probably closed at 9, something like that, 8 or 9. So I would go get my car probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock. It was already jumping, so it was early night. Man, I'm standing in front of, they had this big window. And the big window, you could see the 63rd. So I'm looking outside, I see my man's out there arguing. I said, man, let me go get him, man, so he can take me to my car. So when I come outside, he arguing with this dude. Now, I don't know who this dude is he arguing with. They both getting loud, and I said, man, hold on, man, what's up? What you arguing with this nigga for? Who is this? What's up? What's going on? He was like, man, that's, I ain't even gonna say old girl name, because she's still around. But put it to you like this, my man was boning his wife, and I guess he found out about it and came and confronted my boy. Now, let me tell you something about this chick. This chick had a body, man. Oh, my God. The bodies that people be paying for right now, she had it then. And trust me, she also had the face of Sidney Poitier when he was in Raisin in the Sun. Strong. I'm like, anyway, I wasn't a professional comedian then, but I was always an asshole. I looked that man in the face and said, looked my boy in the face and said, man, you arguing with her? I mean, you arguing with him about this ugly ass girl, man? Have you seen her face? Why do you keep your eyes open when you be boning? The dude, the husband, gets mad. Jumps in my face. Man, don't be disrespecting my wife. I said, man, you need to get your priorities together. You mad at me because I'm talking about the goon that you married. And he, man, y'all ain't finna fight. But dude kept running up on me, I pushed him, and that was it. And see, a lot of people didn't know at the time, I didn't want I didn't want to be no comedian. I was going to the gym and training to be a boxer. That's what I was. That's what I was on. That was my goal. Fuller Park, all of that. Everything that went on. That's where, it went down. I was trying to be a boxer. That was my want in life. Man, I whooped that man up under a car. He tried to grab a tailpipe to try to get up under there more. But anyway, everybody laughing, summer night good. Dude wasn't from around there. He had to get on up under that car, get on away from around there, and then my man drove me to my car. That was that weekend. And let me tell you something. Like I told y'all, every time it turned around, something jump up at that club, we'd be right back there. We'd be right back there. Didn't matter. Man, I come back to the club 3 weeks later. I had been to the weeks prior, but this happened to be 3 weeks later from this incident. Man, when I tell you, everybody outside, I hollered at one of my homies. Now, my homies was it was a vacant lot across the street, and they was in the vacant lot in the car getting high. Tell you how long ago this was? They had some joints rolled up. They was smoking J's, baby. And they like, man, what up? What up, Prince? What's up, Prince? I'm like, hey, what up, man? What y'all on? Man, you know we on. Now, I ain't get high. I never get high. So they, man, come on over here. Man, y'all know I ain't finna come over there and get high. I'm in here, man. I'll see y'all when we get in. This is the day and the only time I left my gun in the car. I figured I was cool, All the people that was there was my guys and people that I kicked it with. So I'm in the line. Now, I ain't have to stand in the line, but I'm in the line talking crazy, signifying, acting a fool, like I do. It's known that I was always at the door of the club with security, cracking jokes, roasting people when they came in or anything. That's how I had got my fun, you know what I'm saying? So I'm standing in line, and then all of a sudden I hear some people scurrying, people running. But I ain't really know what it was. I ain't pay attention because I'm looking forward. Then I hear some shit go. I might not have made that sound right, but I'll probably edit it in if I could. But it was a shotgun. I heard a shotgun, and I heard the what's called getting racked. I know this sound. But why is this sound right here? I turn around and look. It's 3 dudes. One of them got a shotgun. Other 2 got handguns. But one of the dudes is the dude I whooped up under the car. All I heard was, boom, that pump went off. I ducked. When I ducked, I was running low, but I didn't hit the corner. Now, I got to run. I'm thinking about running to my car, but they was already on me. If I'd have ran to my car, I'd have been dead by my car. So now you got to understand, a lot of y'all might not know the distance between 63rd and Peoria to 61st and Racine. 61st and Racine is the police station. But if you drive up and down 63rd, or anyway, each way to Racine, the police is always, back and forth because that's where the station is. So I gets to running. That's in my mind. Run to the police station. Because the ambulance and the paramedics was right by the club. But I ain't want to run there because I wasn't shot. And I know them people in there, they ain't got no guns. And ain't nobody scared of a fireman. Especially 2, 3 dudes that's got a hit to hit. So I'm running. When I tell y'all, I wound up in some backyards. They was in the backyard. Everywhere I went, them niggas was going. And they was steady shooting. Steady shooting. I got a buckshot in my face right here. I don't know. Y'all can't see that. Because it got in my face, but it never got out. I got a buckshot in my face from the shotgun. Now, by the time I hit the second gate and hit the second yard, Bullet hit me right here. I felt the bullet because it came out. It came out right here. But I'm steady running. Now, as I'm running, I try to open this gate. And my arm was like that because that bullet dislocated my shoulder. I done got hit in the side. I done got hit in the back. I done got hit in this shoulder. Now, through the course of all of this, I done got hit in the head, but I don't know I'm hitting the head. So I'm steady running. I'm running. It's summertime. People outside. I'm standing there hollering, hey, they shooting. They trying to get me. They trying to get me. Go get somebody, call the police. Somebody shoot at them. Somebody do something. Somebody cuss them out. Something. I ain't looking with these niggas. I would turn around every few minutes and I would see that they was there. But luckily they couldn't shoot the way I thought, would have made me stop. Because the first thing that came to my mind was, I cannot stop. It was like the 4 horsemen was on me, but it was just 3. They was on me. But at the time too, I was lighter, I was a little skinnier, and I was more in shape. So I'm booking. Couldn't go to Pune because I had to go through too many things. Let me tell y'all some funny stuff. Y'all remember that sign, that scene on Friday After Next when Day and Craig ran in them people's house and they got to hitting them with them accused. I ran in somebody's house through their back door. I came up their back porch, through their back door, in their house, out their house. And the people was there. They ain't fighting me. They was like, whoa, what the hell? And I'm running straight through that mother. I done hopped up off their porch, ran out. And then I think at that time, I don't know why, I do not know what street I was on, but I knew what direction the police station was at. And mind you, 63rd, then you got 62nd. So the whole time I'm running through 62nd. And when I tell you they shooting, it's people screaming, it's people running. I hear the police, but I think the police was back at the club. I'm like 5 blocks away from the club already. And I'm steady running. And these niggas are steady coming. Mind you, my shoulders is hurting, my back is hurting, my head is hurting, my leg is hurting. I done got shot in my knee and up under my calf. All of these bullets and the wounds and the pain, the adrenaline took over all of that. At the time, I didn't know nothing about no damn adrenaline. And it's the first time I learned about equilibrium because I got hit in my shoulder, and my arm was disconnected. My shoulder was disconnected from my arm, or my arm was disconnected from my shoulder. Whichever one it wasn't good. And the next thing you know, my arm, I'm running, because you got to run like this. If you don't run like this, your equilibrium is off, because this was like this. I had to grab my arm and they got me. Do. Man, when I tell you, I done ran through so much, hopped over so many fences, and I heard one of them say, I hit him, he hit. And who the fuck is this nigga, Michael Myers? This nigga won't go down. Because whatever their job was to make me go down. But I wasn't going down because I knew if I'd have failed, they were standing over me, it was over with. I was finished. Mind you, one street I knew, I was on May. And I ended up through May. I ran through an alley. The next alley was Racine. That was my goal, to make it to 63rd or something in Racine. Because I'm figuring, running up and down that street, police gonna pop up. I was gonna dive on top of a police car. I didn't give a damn. I don't like the police, but I sure needed them that time. Now let me tell you something that I don't know. I know I ran in this alley, and I heard a lot of shooting. And I kept running. That was all on my mind, was keep running. Boy, I ran so fast, I was trying to make a right out the alley, and I couldn't turn. So by this time, I done landed on a car. I hit a car. The car didn't hit me. I hit a car. Man, when I hit that car, I looked and I seen who was in the car. It was my buddy, my dog, Casper. Casper said, "Get your ass in this car." Phew. Now imagine y'all got a picture, 63rd and Racine. It's an intersection. If I go left, we're going back towards where they was chasing me at, back towards the club. You go right, you're going towards Western, and it's a hospital that way. Casper got in the middle of the street finna turn left. I said, "Don't turn there. They up there. That's what they are." Mind you, I still hearing a lot of shooting, not knowing that somebody was shooting at the dudes that was shooting at me. God sent me some angels. Boy, when I tell you, Casper keep driving, he shoots. He shoots up 64th. Remember, I was on 63rd. Now, 64th Street, 64th and Racine, he make a left. You could beeline all the way down up to 64th Street, and then you're going to run into St. Bernard Hospital. Let me tell y'all. St. Bernard Hospital ain't the place to go. St. Bernard Hospital don't have a triage. St. Bernard Hospital just ain't the place to be. You can go in there for a foot, your foot being cut, and come up out of there with no arms. Don't ask me why. But when I seen Casper going to St. Bernard, I said, hey, you might as well take me back to where these niggas is that was shooting at me, because they not gonna do me right at no damn thing. He said, "You know what?" And I'm tell y'all, we went all the way to Cook County Hospital, which is Stroger now. He jumped on that E-way. Casper, Mr. Slee, the man who said to the left. So I know y'all probably didn't know who it was, but either way it go, he drove me all the way to St. Bernard. But at the same time, while he was talking to me, he knew that I had got shot, and he knew that I got shot in the head. I didn't know I was shot in the head. All this time that I said I was having a headache, I'm thinking a headache come with getting shot. Because I was running, my adrenaline was running. I felt my leg when I got in the car because everything started coming. I'm like, I done got hit in the leg too. My back hurting, shoulders hurting. This arm still disconnected. It's acting real strange right now. It's like it don't even go in my body. Man, when I tell you, we get to the hospital, this is where the crazy stuff started kicking off. We in the hospital. I rolled in there. You got a wheelchair and rolled me in there. They see me and they say, "Oh, we got a patient. We got gunshot wounds, multiple gunshot wounds, head trauma." Remember I told y'all I ain't know I had no head trauma. I ain't know they were talking to me. And I do know one thing. If somebody gets shot in the head and somebody who gets shot regular, the person who gets shot in the head is going to be seen first. So I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, damn, I'm going to be here all night. They ain't going to see me till they see this nigga that got shot in the head. Not knowing I'm the nigga that got shot in the head. So they put me in there. They tell me to lay on my side. I'm like, man, why I got to just lay on your side, Mr. Phillips? We got you. So at one point in time, they thought I was fighting with them, but I wasn't fighting with them. I'm like, why do I got to lay on my side? The doctor said, "Hold on, Mr. Phillips. Let me look at this wound on your shoulder." Took my shirt off, and they cut your clothes off like it ain't nothing. He said, "Okay, that went straight through." He said, kind of went at an angle. And the other doctor came and said, "Well, hold his head up." They put my head on this thing. I'm thinking that's how they had me situated so they could look at the wounds on my back and in my leg. One doctor put it, he said, "You're going to feel a little pressure." But I can't believe this. He grabbed my head, and all of a sudden I hear something like in one of the metal pans go cling, 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 cling. And I said, "What the hell was that? And what did you do to my head?" Like, it had a, I don't know if anybody ever felt a bullet getting pulled up out of them, but that feeling ain't a good feeling. And then he said, "Mr. Phillips, we want you to calm down. I want you to go into shock. But some of your wounds that you sustained some major wounds. But the gunshot wound that we thought would have been the worst was the one in your head. It looks like it went in all layers of your skin. Now that's when I found out we got 5 layers of skin. It went in all layers of your skin and rested on your skull. I said, what? He said, Mr. Phillips, you've been shot in the back of your head. I said, I got shot in the back of my head. These motherfuckers done killed me. Oh, man. I'm finna kill everybody. I'm finna kill him. They done killed me. What? He said, Mr. Phillips, you're not dead. You right here. Just calm down. It took me a minute to calm down because I had to realize that I got shot in the head and I was still talking. I was kind of delusional because the shot in the head was real hard. It hurt. But it didn't hurt until they started talking about it. Anyway, I stayed in the hospital for a couple of hours. Then, like some shit off a movie, my guys come and got me and took me up out of there. Police was on me for a minute. Because what happened was, originally, the dudes that was chasing me through the alley, somebody shot and killed them. So while they was chasing me, somebody chased them and killed them. Somebody asked me, how did you feel about that? And I said, I've always believed in the Old Testament of the Bible, an eye for an eye. I don't know who did it because I was running. I was running for my life. I know who the dudes were that killed me. I mean, that tried to kill me. Oh, my God, I can't believe I still said that. I know who the dudes were that tried to get me. I didn't know him. First time I had got into it with him was the time I got into it with that one dude. Actually, he just bought his partners. That one dude, I know who he was from that night, but I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't find out he was a major player for the West Side. Now, my mans, who it all kicked off with because he was boning the girl, he was so horrified that he left town. I still ain't seen him. And it wasn't his fault, but let me tell y'all something, man. You could be in association with somebody and get caught up in their stuff. I've always been a loyal friend, a real friend who's always ready with the action, ready with the shit, as they say. But this situation was extremely crazy. And it made me look at who I be around and who I hang around and their situations. Right now, this life, I walk this life where your situation is not going to interfere with my safety. Because you never know who you're getting into it with. And you especially don't never know who your guys is getting into it with. If I made the choice to do something because you my friend, trust me, I'm all in. Now, young cats, watch yourself. Be able to check your friends and tell them not to be getting involved in those situations that's going to put you in a situation. It's basically the butt of the story. I'm still here. I got shot 5 times. I survived. That's probably why a lot of y'all don't know why y'all be seeing me with a do-rag. People be like, man, you bald head, why you got a do-rag on? And the reason is I don't want people to be asking me. And then when I tell them, oh, man, you are blessed. I know I'm blessed. I know it. And I want to walk with that, with some humbleness and some dignity, and that to be left alone. But I had to tell it on the story I had to tell it on this episode of Before the Microphone because one of my friends that have been pushing me to do Before the Microphone said that this needs to be on there. And I think it does. So I hope you got something out of this story. I hope you got a good positive message. Hope you can understand that life is short. Cherish it while you got it. Be real with your friends. Be real with yourself first. Hey, my name is Comedian Baldhead Phillips. This has been episode 7 of Before the Microphone. I want you to subscribe, tell a friend, copy, shoot it to somebody else so they can watch it and they can know. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace out.